There you go. Build the wall. Build the wall. Build the wall, Nancy.
Cochran's. Bring your button. You have a picture?
Yeah.
Bring it. Yeah.
Put it right there.
You guys, do you want to say anything to Speaker Pelosi?
Build the wall.
Come meet with us. Just 5 minutes. Just give us 5 minutes.
2019. Wall call.
Care about your fellow
2019.
Americans more than you care about illegal aliens crossing our borders.
Right.
These children had dreams. Every one of these kids had a dream, and they've been crushed.
Your actions still matter.
Take
My son's life is
responsibility.
worth more than $1, and that's an insult to all of us.
Safety for the American people.
My daughter will be forever young. She'll never be gray. She'll never have a wrinkle. Forever young.
30 years old, my son. 30.
18, my daughter.
22.
32. And Pierce was 22.
Nancy and Chuck, 5 minutes. Just
These
sit with
children.
us. We just want to share our kids. I brought my son.
Actually, can I get in this picture
My
too?
brother
Wait,
Oh,
just
we need to have
retired.
Josephine Terry up there. Josephine. Wait, we need to get Josephine Terry, Brian Terry's mother up there.
Where's Josephine?
Right there.
Come on in the picture. You got it.
You need to be with us, Mama.
Wall call. 2019. Wall call.
Wall call.
Build the wall.
Amy, can you get in there so we can get your
Nancy, you got a wall around your house.
Our kids deserve better. The American kids deserve better.
They didn't die in vain.
Our children had dreams too.
We're all immigrants. We came here legally.
So I'm going to go in and request a meeting with Speaker Pelosi on behalf of these angel families. We want the speaker to meet with these angel families. These families are hurting. We have a family that just lost their 22-year-old son less than a month ago. And the Democrats are down partying in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Our borders are unsecure. There are drugs coming across our borders, human trafficking, and the cable news networks and the mainstream media only want to tell one side of the story. We are the other side of the story, and the American people deserve to hear these real life stories that are not manufactured. They're real life. Death is real. It's very real. And it is permanent. Absolutely, it's permanent. So I'm going to go in and we're going to request a meeting with the speaker, and hopefully she'll meet with us, and then we'll go from there.
Is she back from Puerto Rico?
I don't think she went, actually.
They locked the door on us. They locked the door.
It's just a heavy door.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It sure sounded like they were.
Hi. I'm Amy Kramer with Women for Trump.
Okay. We don't have filming in this office. If you guys want to film, you're welcome to do so just from outside the office. We have confidential things going on here, so
Okay.
constituent calls and such.
So
So we'll just have to ask you to film from the outside of the office, please.
can we set up a meeting with the speaker?
I can take down your information and definitely pass that along to our team.
These are angel families with us.
Okay.
From a number of states across the country, and we'd like to meet with the speaker so she can hear their stories about their children. We have the Corcorans with us that just lost their 22-year-old son less than a month ago. We have families of Border Patrol agents, a number of people that we want the speaker to hear from.
Okay.
So it's Women for Trump, and my name is Amy.
You have a card?
I do.
Okay.
Teal drops and opioid abuse.
And we They're all in town through tomorrow. Some of them are leaving tomorrow, but some are also here through the end of the week. So if she could meet with us later today or tomorrow, some of us will be here through the end of the week.
Okay, I will.
And do you have a card?
Sure. Our old business cards, but.
Okay. Thank you. And what's your name?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah. Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Sabine.
Can we ask if there's someone who can come out and talk to the families now?
Is there somebody that could come out and talk to the families now?
Not right now. I mean, you know, it's just a staff assistants here right now, but I will be sure to pass along these cards to our scheduling.
Okay.
Thank you.
Staff person that's here today.
Speaker's office.
Okay, thank you all.
Who's your lead? Let's talk to the lead staffer.
Lead staffer? Okay, you're all welcome to sit here and wait. I'll see if we can have somebody come out, but I don't know who's here and available right now.
Wow.
Are they in Puerto Rico?
Okay, thank you.
Speaker's office.
That was a good answer right then and there.
Let's grab our bikinis, friends, because the Republicans are working these days.
Hard at work on our dime.
If there's actually a meeting in progress, who's in the meeting and could we wait for that person that's in the meeting?
You're welcome to wait.
We'll wait.
Nice wall.
Okay.
Speaker's office.
It's a nice
I
waltz
think-
in here, all the way, 4 walls in here, isn't that amazing?
And a door can be
Oh,
shut.
right, and a door.
And I bet it has a lock on it.
And because that door is shut, nobody can get in there, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a barrier.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah, they
amazed.
go through a
I
lot
never
of
heard
security
such
to
a
come
thing.
in here.
A
Right.
Had to have our purses scanned and bodies
It's nice
checked
and
to
safe in
come
here.
into Nancy's safety net
Because
here.
we couldn't go, just if I would go right through this door right there,
You'd be
right now,
arrested.
I would be arrested, right?
Because it's a barrier that's
Can I
put there
go
to
right
protect the
through that
people
door?
inside.
I'm sorry?
Could I walk right through that door right now?
But this
I
family,
would ask you not
this
to.
family's 22-year-old son was killed less than a month
We
ago in
asked
Knoxville,
my son still
Tennessee.
not to, and he still did. And Pelosi doesn't care about that, so I wonder if I just bust through that door, let me see, Capitol Police would be called, I'd be arrested.
I bet you spend more than 35 days in prison, like
Probably.
one of
Well,
the
he just stayed in jail. I
illegals
would get
in jail.
I
That's
would
right,
get
35 days
I would
for
get
killing
They would
someone's
move me
son. But you know,
You understand.
But since I am a American citizen now, I can't do that.
I don't understand why there isn't someone that can come out and speak to them. They're
Yeah.
traveling a long way to come here.
I understand. So, I mean, I'm seeing who in our staff is available to come out and speak to everybody right now. I don't have access to all of our staff schedules.
Right.
I'm definitely going to pass all of this information along to our schedulers. And like I said, you're all welcome to wait here. And
Do you have somebody from your immigration staff available?
Yeah, I'm seeing who is available right now.
is Speaker Pelosi in Washington right now?
I can't comment on that.
You can't comment, which means no. She's on vacation. Margaritaville,
Speakers in Puerto Rico is what I heard.
Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Well, she's working hard on the issues that affect Americans
Working
right
hard
now.
on her tan, I guess.
Well, I'll be heading to Brandon's grave when I get back home to celebrate his birthday.
Yeah.
in Hawaii?
Yeah, that's right.
25 days.
Puerto Rico.
Can you take that much?
Celebrating birthday, is that great?
Did you guys know
This is where I get to go celebrate with my
ceiling,
staff.
but still
It's ineffective.
to
It's racist for
create
you
a
to
barrier.
mention a wall.
No, do you see that wall doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, but it's actually a barrier,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Keeping us
it's,
from jumping to
Weird
the
how
other
those
side.
work.
It is.
it's weird how it works.
It's actually.
Has anybody responded to your
Not yet.
Okay.
Will the news
We're gonna
report
start
this?
chanting.
Like that she's got a wall in her office that nobody
Karen,
can get over? Why
we're
does
gonna
she
start
wall?
chanting.
She's so against walls. Why is it a wall? Somebody put it on the news.
Build the wall. 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 Build the wall.
Build the wall. Build the wall for the
Build the
families
wall.
and
Build
prevent
the
future
wall.
tragedies.
Build the wall. Look at all these people who were separated permanently
Forever.
from their family.
Illegal alien.
Yep. Because someone who wasn't supposed to be here took these people's children's lives. Period. BS to act like this is about immigration.
Yeah. BS
is
to
about
not have
law.
time to meet
This
with
is about
us.
protecting Americans.
BS that Nancy Pelosi, a mother who has children and grandchildren, can't meet us face to face and let us tell her the agony we've been through. You know, it wouldn't even take but a few minutes, but
Boy, walls really work.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Stop
It's
hating
keeping
on,
us out.
Stop hating on our president and do what needs to be done.
Care about America more than you hate the president. Love America instead of
Yeah.
hate the president, period.
Yep.
So we
Think
could
about
do
Americans.
a sit-in or something,
Let's
right?
sit down.
We
I'm
could
good
sit
to
down
sit.
and stay here and
I'm good to stay here for you. I would stay here
I've
all
seen
day
it
and
done
night for
before.
you.
Yeah, seen it done before.
Of course, we're not going to see Nancy because she's on vacation.
Now,
And is this her second vacation since the government has been shut down? She was in Hawaii?
She was in Hawaii, yeah.
She was in Hawaii. Now
Yeah,
she's
that's nice.
apparently in Puerto Rico.
That's nice.
Let me ask you something. As a mother of a dead son, how's it feel to think about vacations these days? Are vacations fun anymore?
No, it's just a memory of what.
Vacations make you
It's a
realize who's
reminder.
not there,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
That's all they do.
The holidays.
So
we
enjoy
just came-
yourself,
The holidays
Speaker
we just came
Pelosi.
through make us realize
Yeah,
that we,
holidays.
On the 22nd of this month, he would be 37 years old. And I'm gonna release balloons, and I'm gonna bake him his favorite triple chocolate cake, and I'm gonna blow out 37 candles. That's what we all get. Don't get more than that.
We don't even do birthdays anymore.
You can't,
You all
can you?
deserve to be heard by Nancy and
You do deserve to be heard.
Chuck.
Gold Star moms.
And I'll tell you what, we all deserve to be heard as Americans because this is about our safety and security. That's what it's about. It's about, for me, it's about 1.3 million American sons and daughters who've given their lives to protect the sovereignty of our nation. That's right. He's gone to protect the sovereignty of our nation.
Our children have paid the ultimate price.
That's right.
I'm just tired of the double standard of the smoke they blow up our rear.
How about all this? How does it grind you when they talk about the children who are separated from their parents? When, let me just point out, there's over, what is it, 2.5 million homeless children in America every year on average? So why are we not worried about them? Because it's not politically expedient.
And the minute you say you're racist and Nazi, I'm clearly a racist.
Oh yeah, look at yeah. What did you call him?
Yeah, German chocolate.
German chocolate.
But I do
Yeah,
get
'cause
called
you're such a
racist,
racist,
and I
right.
get called Nazi because I'm from Germany.
Oh yeah.
And then KKK because maybe I have a white sheet here and there on the bed. Just
but
heard it
the
all.
thing is, they're separated at the border. Our border patrol can only hold them for 20 days.
Right.
And now because of Judge Tiger in the 9th District, we have to release those people into the interior of the United States. Trump wanted to keep them at the border. This is another thing that they're obstructing him from doing, keeping these asylum seekers at the border. Thousands of them are being dropped off in Phoenix and in Arizona where I live. 10,000 of them have been welcomed at 2 different churches in Arizona in 2 months. And they don't have the ankle monitors on, and 82% of them will meld into the interior of the United States and never show up for their asylum hearings. So at every step that our president tries to make, we've got judges like Judge Tigar who are preventing him from accomplishing the things that this great man is trying to do. Yes.
Well, I have a question. Where have all these people been when my granddaughter, after my daughter was killed, was separated from her family? This is an American citizen. I don't see anybody out there yelling for this child to be with her
They
family.
don't care about that separation,
They
do
do
they?
not.
No.
We said it before, it doesn't just affect our families, it's their co-workers, their friends. It reaches a community worldwide when they had friends in other countries. So it's not just the immediate family, it's everybody who knew them. And then even people who never knew them, that heard about them.
My husband has said many times that a loss like this is like a fractured mirror, and there's a chunk of it gone, but every other person who was ever reflected in that mirror is fractured. Everybody, every face that was reflected against my son's face is now fractured. Everyone. And yours, your daughter.
You just want some respect.
That's right. You just want to be acknowledged by the Speaker of the House. Is that too much to ask?
A fellow American woman.
She
That's
needs to
right.
look you
A woman,
in the
a
eye
mother.
and say why her power is worth more than American lives and y'all's kids' lives.
Just some sort of respect, and just fake it. If you don't feel it, fake it. But give us that respect to at least sit with us for a minute and listen to us.
And then what's so insulting to me too about all this, and I'm sorry to be doing this on Facebook Live, but I want them to hear your comments too. But what's so insulting to me about this is that we know the borders work. It's been proven. It's been proven in so many areas. And just like I said at the press conference a while ago, just in that one little sector in Hidalgo, Texas last week, 133 additional border crossers that weren't from Central America or Mexico. They didn't even say how many were apprehended that day. How many weren't? How can we estimate how many weren't apprehended? But they're not from Central America and Mexico. Less than 50% of the border crossers, the illegal border crossers right now, are from Central America and Mexico, where these bleeding hearts think we've got to help these people because they're... Never mind. Anyway,
Well, Karen, when we were in Hidalgo and the Army Corps had just put up the concertina wire, you know, and piled it up there along the Rio Grande because it's not secured. Those people can swim right across the river as they did when we were doing that little gathering. 3 weeks later, directed by a congressman there in Texas, it was all taken down, and Border Patrol had no understanding why that was taken down. So our Army Corps spent all that time putting it up to protect our country, and a congressman in Texas ordered it to be taken down.
No, she's here.
It was all gone. 3 weeks later. Yes. Yes. So, what's happening? I don't know, but they're against us.
You remember when our president called MS-13 animals, and she got all upset and said they have a spark of divinity? Well, that spark of divinity was erased from him. It was blown out. It was just taken from all of these kids. And yet not a word. But she was upset that MS-13, who slaughtered people brutally, that they were called animals.
This fake outrage.
Wow.
Enough of it.
And it's insulting. Every time they do that, it's a slap, it's a stab, it's a kick in the gut, in the groin. It just...
Well, and it's not a matter of if you're going to be affected by a little illegal alien crime. It's when you're going to be affected.
Can I ask you ladies something? I mean, you are so brave, and you come out and you tell your story all the time, and it's difficult for you. And you're waiting outside hoping to see Nancy Pelosi, who won't come and see you. That must be, I mean, the bravery that you've exhibited and the willingness to come out and tell your story, which is such a difficult story to tell. It's difficult to hear, and she refuses to hear it. How does that make you feel?
Infuriated. Yeah. Angry. Insulted, actually. Because if you can talk all that talk, why don't you walk all that walk? Why don't you, if you're that tough, come see me. Come see all of us in one room. No press, just us. Just for 2 minutes. That's all we ask.
And I don't even what's interesting is literally there is a wall between you and Nancy Pelosi.
Exactly.
Literally, there's a wall.
Right there. I get arrested if I go through that door without permission.
But you wouldn't go.
No, because I obey the laws and I respect this office rules. And I wish the killers of our kids would have been held to that same standard when they had them in the first place. But they get treated different. And that's another thing that just grinds my gear. When they used to be they used to claim they were in the shadows. They're not in the shadows. They're flaunting it. We are in the shadows now. We're in the back of the bus. They are front driving it. And it has to end.
And I don't even think there's one word that can describe how I feel about her, because as a mother, as a woman, as a grandmother, I don't think any woman who's in here can even grasp her nonchalant attitude about children being killed.
And the snarky remarks she's made.
Like $1 for your wall? So, you know what, let's throw a couple dollars over, let's leave a couple dollars right outside here.
Honestly, I saw more compassion
for her. She maybe add a little more to it.
Immigrant children on the border than I did speaking to an angel mom, Laura Wilkinson. About
there
her
is no
son's
compassion.
death.
There's none, because they're so hardcore anti-anything Donald Trump wants that it is derangement. They don't even have their minds. We've got Kent Terry back here, whose brother, Border Agent Brian Terry, was killed, and Kent has been fighting for answers for years now. You know, and Kent, can you say again, just for the people watching these live streams right now, talk about the groups that came over and killed your brother, what he was dealing with on the border? Because most people don't know this story.
There's more than just your friendly illegals coming across, as Mary would know from being down there. There's a RIP crew, and they know 3 things, like I said earlier: murder, rape, and steal. And that's all they do. And then they run back to Mexico, get up in the morning, grab their gun that Obama gave them,
right,
and come back across the border and do it all over. All they are is dishonoring all these people and the guys that protected them.
And your brother served overseas.
Yes, served. Only to get killed on this soil.
To get killed on our border,
Yes.
our unprotected border.
Our border with no wall.
Right, with no walls.
Yep. Days before Christmas. My Christmas is ruined forever.
That's what we were saying a while ago,
Yeah,
Kent. Like,
it'll never be the same.
none of us get holidays anymore.
No.
There's no such thing as a holiday again. No, you don't get that.
Karen Vaughn.
So enjoy yourself, Ms. Pelosi.
Served our country.
I was just handed these dollars.
Leave them. Yeah.
This represents.
I love that.
What?
Put it outside
Thank
her
you,
door.
sir.
Perfect.
This is what's worth. I guess our kids are worth
$1
$1
per child
each.
here, right?
$1 per child.
Put it under the
That's
door.
a visual. We could leave that here, maybe to start for the wall. But
Yeah, add it to her $1.
There
you go.
Now
There's another dollar.
Yeah,
Raise it
there's
to
another.
$2.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
$2
worth
bill.
two. All right.
There you go. Yeah. Tell her she can donate that.
There we go. That's all it's worth.
I'm gonna leave her 2 pennies. Give her my 2 cents worth.
I got pennies.
I think I've got some in my pocket here. There you go.
That's a visual.
I want to introduce you guys to this brave young girl.
Yes.
I've never heard such an eloquent speech about a brother come out of a young woman's mouth. We're honored to be in your presence today. Get to hear your story.
Signed 1 month. She lost her brother. They lost their son in Knoxville, Tennessee. Just shy of a month now.
Just because
December
you
29th, right?
Yes. Just
To an
because you
illegal-
don't want to hear or listen doesn't make it any less of a problem. It is a problem.
Devastated his family.
You said so many poignant things
Yes.
today in that speech. I don't know if you wrote that by yourself, but that was a
There's 5.
speech.
Very lovely from the heart.
Even though she's not worth a penny.
No. Well, we got 2 pennies here.
I have somebody's 2 cents.
I got some things.
Yeah, we can leave that here.
Hey, Sean Henry just texted me back, and I'm going to get all the angel families to say hello to him later. He said he's so proud of all of you and that you're so brave. He's a very strong people, all patriots, and they all live the pain that's unimaginable. So we'll give him a little shout out later when we're done, okay? All right.
He's been a good friend to us.
He has been a good friend to you.
Very good friend.
Yeah. Yeah, to all of us.
That's 3 years ago that he honored us with West Trump.
Aww, see, just had such a
What do you guys want to do? I'm with you.
Well,
She's never gonna.
nobody's
coming
coming.
out.
We've made
Leave her those
it.
dollar bills.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them.
No,
Should leave them on the desk somewhere or on the chair. Oh, over there at the book. With a sign-in book. With a sign-in book, we leave the dollars. Oh, yeah, we got 2 already. 2 cents. I love that. We're gonna leave 2 cents.
I can reach over the wall.
No one answered?
Put up height.
And no one answered your mom.
And tell her she's
No.
welcome to continue drawing her salary off the American.
Yeah, just the dollars.
No one will come out and talk to
We
these
can dig
people.
under the wall.
Slide the dollars under the door.
Or I put them right there in the guest book.
I've gone through bigger walls.
You guys do need to sign your.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Look, her
All right, this
hero.
man had a great idea. Put the pictures of the loved ones up against that wall, please.
Yeah.
That's separating you from Nancy Pelosi, the walls that she doesn't like. And we're going to take here's what we're going to do. We'll put the pictures of all the loved ones that have been lost. Lean it against the wall. We can put it, all right? Let's get all the other pictures in here.
Put it around meeting in progress.
Yeah.
Put it around
Meeting
meeting in progress. Yeah.
We need to,
You guys, are their names? Are their names on the back of your
American
pictures?
citizens aren't
No.
higher
We
enough
need to write their
priority.
names on them. She needs to know their names
I'm sure
and
she
their
does.
age. No, I mean everybody needs to write their name and age.
all right.
when their lives were stolen.
Well, one more, you got 2 more faces?
Because of people like
Yeah, one more photograph. 2 more
Right around
faces.
that meeting in progress that no one will speak with us.
And against the wall.
Against the
And the
wall.
American
Yeah.
flag.
Awesome.
If you can just scoot down just a little, Maureen. There you go. Keep the picture up.
Glad to have the wall. When everybody else
These are Americans too.
These are Americans too. Here, these are photographs of people, of lives that have been lost. We've held them up against Nancy Pelosi's wall that's keeping her from us right now.
So I'm going to leave the money. I'm going to put it right here in the tray. This is for Nancy Pelosi. $1 for each life. That was in here.
You're not going to let anyone come and speak to this group? Really?
We can't even get that much respect to even have somebody talk to us in a normal way without being so annoyed.
All right, let's do it.
One more song. Pictures leaning up against this door closed with like seeing her. You're going to see her, right?
All right. Angry. Oh, everybody.
Making it end. You're getting there. Huh? Yeah. Isn't that a wall?
So she is here.
The plot thickens.
Start a chant.
So she is here.
Yeah.
Start a chant. Come out, Nancy. Come out.
Come out, Nancy. Come out.
She's here. That woman that just walked in has a private meeting with her right now. So they're all just liars. They lie to angel families, Gold Star families, 9/11 families. They just willingly lie.
That person was
Pelosi's behind that wall. She has an interview with someone else that just went back there. She's here. She's powered in.
You've asked and they said no.
I feel sorry.
That's fine. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're just doing their jobs.
I will definitely pass these cards along and do my part and pass them along.
But it's pretty disgraceful that
Wait, tell Karen what's going on?
She's here.
Yeah,
there's someone just came in for a meeting with her. Yeah.
Walls work. Walls work. Walls work.
Yeah.
Did she pay money to do that?
That's just awful. Of course she's not coming out.
Oh, for Nancy to build a wall.
Oh,
To add her $1 fund.
so the speaker's here and she won't meet with us.
The speaker's here and she won't come.
She's here.
The speaker's here and she won't come. And because we're law-abiding citizens, we're not trying to climb under the wall.
And we're not going to chant
knock it
because we're
down.
law-abiding citizens, but we're not going to disrespect a wall.
Right.
Right?
Because
but
we
I think
respect law.
it's just unimaginable that she's taking meetings, but she won't take meetings with family members of people that have died. People that have died, they've lost their children, they lost their brothers, their husbands, their sons, in her district, and she won't open that door.
Wow.
Well, I'm starting to get a little nauseous in here, so we're going to need the blood money.
Yeah, she said it takes $1, so I said, why don't we all collect $1 and help her out with that? Add a little more to her $1. Isn't that shameful? It's so shameful.
So, just in case you didn't hear, Nancy Pelosi is in her office and taking meetings, but she will not see angel families from her district.
Show your face, Nancy.
Shame.
American citizens, veterans.
Shame on
first,
you.
First, before illegals. That's why we're here. We're coming together as one, in one accord, outside of Pelosi's office to urge her to listen to our family members, hear the loss as we carry the urns of our loved ones in here to understand the losses of our family and those around us. It is affecting numerous people beyond the numbers that they comprehend. And 1 degree of separation is so many losses here. And we all can empathize with this. And we stand here outside of Pelosi's office asking her just to hear us out, hear our words. Constituents. We need to build a wall for border security as a counterterrorism as well as counter-narco-terrorism veteran, I can tell you walls are effective. They're effective against us, helping to keep others out, as well as us getting into their issues. And here we stand together, unified.
Nancy's taking her meeting right now with a lawyer.
Closed door now.
Closed out.
In constituents of California. And others are constituents of California here are being held out by her constituents. This is not a
on the border and listen to illegal immigrant stories, but not these angel moms who have lost their children and deserve to hear their story be told.
Why do you think that Nancy Pelosi, first of all, her staff,
Don't get too far up.